And check out 03, check out 03, check out 03, check out 03, check out 03. Good morning, everybody. What's shaking my bacons? Happy Friday. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? All right, ladies and gents, we have the unemployment numbers coming on at 8:30. Man, the doctor said it's just a summer cold and it's going to take its time and whatever. It's just not going to be for a loop. It is what it is. Sometimes it lasts a week, sometimes it lasts 2 weeks. All right, so we got the unemployment number coming out at 8:30. It has been a good week. Made a couple of banana skins again every day this week. So I do not trade my PA accounts on Fridays. I am going to try to qualify a legacy account today. That is my goal for today. So I'm going to box this 8:30 bar if it's not too crazy. Try to make 6.25 points on it. That is my goal for today. Let me get a fresh one up here. It's good. So what I'm going to do is, if this bar isn't crazy at 8:29, I'll put a buy stop at the high of it and a sell stop at the low of it and try to qualify an account. Otherwise, it is definitely take it easy Friday. Boom, chakalaka laka. How was slow markets last night, guys and girls? I think Scotty said it was very slow. Let's all thank Scotty. Did a great job last night covering for me in our mentorship meeting. Boom, chakalaka laka. I had to tell you guys something that's pretty important. Well, it's important that you be able to trade pre-market and aftermarket in your accounts. Now, we can trade till 5 o'clock in our Apex accounts, but I'm talking about stocks, right? Let's say you walked in this morning and you had a nice position in DOCS and you couldn't sell it to the opening. Check that out. Imagine, let's say you were long this, I don't know from where, right? But imagine you walk in and you don't have the ability to trade at 7 o'clock and you're long the stock from wherever and it goes to 68 and you can't sell it and you want to absolutely just hang yourself when it goes all the way back down to 37. So it's important to be able to trade pre-market and aftermarket, especially if you have positions in stocks. All the brokerage firms let you do it. What I have to do is if I'm trading something pre-market, I just have to mark it right here where it says fill outside regular trading hours. Boom. And then I can trade from like 4 o'clock in the morning. And then after 8 o'clock at night. I didn't see you in slow markets last night. Robinhood and Fidelity allow you to do that. Good. I didn't see you in slow markets last night, Robert, so I sent you an email. I'm looking right now, Robert. When did you send the email? Because I don't see anything at all. Let me check my spam. Robert. I don't see anything, Robert. You sure you got the right email? I got nothing. Let me put the email in here again. Send it to me again. Yeah, I don't see it. So send it to me again. Okay. Send it to me again. We'll take care of it today. We have our, you want to short it at 60? Or you want to buy if it gets above 60? You're not doing anything. You get 10 minutes till this number comes out. Yeah, I mean, if it's spiked up right now, you want to try a little bit, that's fine. But it has to happen right now. We are extending our summer sale, guys and girls, on our ultimate package, which includes every one of our courses. It includes Tuesdays and Thursday night slow markets. It includes a boot camp. You want to check that out. We're extending it through the end of the summer. $4.99 gets you every single thing that we do. Yeah, here's what I'm going to do. I'll show you. Okay, here's my trade of eight, right? So let's say this bar is just for yits and giggles. The high is 58 and the low is 53. I'll put a buy stop for 10 contracts. 58, wherever I want to put it. And I'll put a sell stop wherever I want to put it. Then if it takes one of those and it moves 6.25 points, that account will be qualified. Or you blow it up. But I'm loving these legacy accounts that only cost $19. So I'm risking $19 to possibly get one of them qualified in 2 minutes. So as we get closer to that time, that's what I'm going to do. Buy stop, sell stop. Okay, Robert. Buy stop, sell stop. Now, if this bar is 10 points, then it's kind of going to take it away from us. We only have a 2 ATR to almost a 3 ATR right now. So it's the opposite of a regular order, correct? Buy stop, sell stop. Anyone who was in our Twitter sphere yesterday saw that we started a SpaceX buy right around 105, 106, because everybody was so afraid of that lockup that was coming. Just so you guys know, a good lesson. Whenever a lockup is coming, that means more shares are available for people to sell. That's usually a baked into the pie event. You know, we went to 104 the day before that. So I started a little longer term swing trade, but I did sell some for like $9 profit yesterday. So I do have a little longer term position in SpaceX now. But everyone was panicking. This thing's going to go to 70 or 80, and it still might. But when the lockup actually happens, usually you get a bounce. And there's more lockups coming. I'm not saying it's not going to go back down, but we already took $9 out of the trade. So we're okay in that now. So we want this 825 bar when this starts at 825 to kind of stay a little bit calm. And if it really stretches out that 825 bar, it just won't do anything. But again, it's been a profitable week. So I am concentrating on my, I don't like to trade my PA accounts on Fridays. That's just me. All right, what else are we watching? Can watch gold, oil. Oil's rallying up a bit now. Gold pulling back a little bit now. I like gold if we get down to 64 before this news comes out, but we got 6 minutes. We're not putting any orders in. We'll just try to churn and burn. If it works, it works. If it don't, it don't. Chill pill. All right. I'm just going to use the poison. We'll get ready to rock and roll. Robert, I'm still not getting your email. So make sure dgreen927@yahoo.com. I still have not received it. I'll be right back. Yeah, all right, let's get ready to rock and roll, ladies and gentlemen. Again, for me, it's Take It Easy Friday. Relax and taking a chill pill. All right, Robert, I'll get it from the WSGTA, but I am not getting your email. I'm looking right now. It's not getting it in my inbox or my spam. Oh, I got it. It's in my spam. All right, I'll look at it in a little bit, Robert. I think I can help you with that. Okay. Yeah, I can help you with that. Boom. At 7:05. Yeah, this is you definitely could have gotten to a trend trade right there. No question about it. So this is what we want. I want a nice calm bar here for the next minute and a half. I'll put my buy stop at like 56 or 57 and my sell stop at like 52 or 53. Now, it's possible you can get wicked out of both of them, but again, $19 to me is worth the risk. Don't work, it don't work. So right around 8:29 in 30 seconds, I'll put this in. Another 45 seconds. Ooh, I hit left. And right now I'm like 52, 58. But we don't want it to start going up like this. Wah, wah, wah. Still going to try it. I'll do like 54 and 59 now. Ooh, I left the railway, walking hand in hand with the one I love. Bum, 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 bum. The news come out. Go, baby. Boom. Qualified. There you go. Wow. Good morning, Trent. You see how it went up? 6 points. Now we take a big fat chill pill. Now we let this settle in for 10, 15 minutes before we do anything. You got stopped out at break even. We don't have stop orders when we do that. All right, whatever. It's $19. All good. Ah. Yeah, no, you can't do stop orders when we do that. I don't remember, Carol. I think I had like a 51 stop, 52 stop, and a 59 buy. So the 59 buy obviously qualified. And it never went down to 52 to knock me in it on the short side. Now we chill pill. Well, the only swing trade I have right now is in SpaceX. It's not really churn and burn. because you can't do that anymore. Good living. You can't have you can't hedge between accounts. So it's just box, 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 box. Anyone explore stock futures? Yes, we are curating a course right now to day trade stocks, not stock futures, options. We're working with vanquishtrader.com, and we're going to start day trading options. Go! Holy mackerel. And then some. Went up to 44.23. Yowza. Whack. Now we just let everything settle in, guys and girls. Take a big fat chill pill. Probably sit around here and do nothing now. Now, it's hard to put a buy out because, we spec all the way up on that news. Who knows if it was real or not. Let's put out 48. We spec down 13 points. Do it small. And I am on micros today. Just so everybody knows, 77.48. That is our 200 EMA early. Early trend is 54. So let's see what happens now. I don't think we have any other news today, right? Let's just check for the hell of it. I see you want to be your hand in mine. Ooh. All right. I know we have nothing on a daily chart, guys. You guys got any fibs above this 70 that we just went to? Let me know. Man, there's no other news coming out today. I mean, we can look for a fall moving average trade maybe, but because we're above all our daily levels. Fran's got 78 and 83. Love it. Okay. How high do we get to? 74. All right, let's put a little out at 78. Again, guys and girls, I'm not going to stress this enough. 88 is a pivot point. That is correct. Not going to stress this enough. I am on micros for the day, just taking a chill pill. Yesterday, NinjaTrader announced that they now allow buying and selling of stocks just like futures. And they are available today. Wow. Really? Huh. Kidding me. I can't. I got to have it on Ninja. Are you talking about prop accounts, guys? Prop accounts? Or cash accounts? Churn and burn is not back. Live money. That's what I thought. Yeah, it's not prop. Again, we're basically going to be doing that when we start our options course. So we're going to be doing that. That's exactly what we're going to be doing. So, yeah. So if you have your own cash, yeah, you can start doing that. All right, we got 78 and 83, so we'll leave that out. Buy side, we're good at 48. Gold, I think we want to get in a trend trade in gold, obviously. Let's put it out, guys, just for the hell of it. 43.90 in MGC if we get a big pullback. Anyone have any fibs on the sell side in gold? The unemployment numbers came out at 8:30, guys. All the way up there, 63, huh? Okay. We almost got to the far from moving average rate and pulled back. So if we get to like 44.30, we'll take a look. 9 EMA is 92. Yeah, who knows? You know what the bottom line is, Nicholas? We could care less what the news is. All we want to do is trade what they put in front of us. 43.92. 44.23. Yeah, we already hit 44.23. ES getting stretched. All right, I like the 78, guys. If we get there. In the ESs. No, especially if we do it in short order. We got 78, and then we got 88. Ooh, how I love the rainy day and the happy wind. I feel inside. On a long country road with my baby. See 78 on this pop if we get it. Yep. Well, we have a level, so. Let's see if we get there. Maybe we can look off moving average if we get up there. You got to be kidding me. Got the 75, 75. Want.
Morning. Is everybody there?
We're here. Unemployment
Hey, how you feeling, buddy?
Out.
What's that?
The unemployment numbers came out and the market's loving it.
Beautiful. I love it. All right, let me hop on for a sec because I'm running all over the place. Can you give me a minute?
Yep.
Awesome. Wow, I love that breakout. So anyway, that's good stuff. Hey, everybody. Welcome. Good morning.
Guys,
welcome.
Cancel 78 for now and just take the chill pill. All right, go ahead, Pete.
You got it, buddy boy. Okay, we've had a wild week. Let's just be clear about this, right? We know that on Tuesday, the president announced that he was not going to wage the biggest war in history on Iran, and the market loved that one. So we've had days where the trades were amazing. Like Tuesday was an amazing trend trade. If you go back and look at the graph on the SPY of Tuesday, we opened sort of at the low and just spent the rest of the day beautifully trailing up. We talked about it a little bit last night on the Q&A, and then we had a couple of strange days. We had 2 days in a row, Wednesday and Thursday, where we opened up super strong, and the buyers were really, there was heavy call buying on the option market and everything, this wild irrational enthusiasm. Earnings, 86% of the S&P stocks have beat on earnings and guidance, and that's incredible considering that the earnings that are coming out now are from the time where we were in the beginning of this war. And so to think that all of these companies, whether they're Caterpillar, Tractor, AMD, the tech names, the compute names, the memory names, all those things are basically beating up projections of earnings is amazing. So that, considering also that we went from 67.39 to 120 on oil, right? And then hung out above 90 for a while. So all that being said, Monday, Tuesday were beautiful trend trades with just irrational, wild buying based on earnings. The Tuesday was more about the fact that we were not going to have this, we were not going back into the war. And then Wednesday, Thursday, we opened strong and then the market faded. And it wasn't like major sellers came in. It was almost just as if the buy side just sort of got tired. And that's okay. You know, I think they were trying to push out the momentum. I understand from Wall Street Global team that there were a couple of beautiful breakout trades on Wednesday, Thursday morning, and then the market rolled over and faded. And so we saw that. It was not aggressive selling. I think it was really that the buyers kind of ran out of steam. Maybe they got too aggressive early on in the day. And then yesterday, I think a lot of the market sell-off too was the fact that news came out that whatever Mr. Trump had promised the day before on the Iran deal was not as set in stone as we had liked. Now we had some jobless claims yesterday also, which contributed to a bit of the downside, right? That means that more people who are applying for unemployment was larger than expected. All right. However, that's a very fuzzy number because it's people who have been out of the job market for a while. Those are not claims that they make in. So all this economic data is just, it's got a lot of hair on it. And so these economic data that comes out, we got CPI, PPI, jobless claims, and then unemployment. So unemployment going down, which is obviously what happened here, and the market's loving that, is a positive thing. So that's offsets whatever the jobless claims number was there. So the market is sort of now breaking news headline focused, right? Because we're trailing into the end of earnings season. And as I said, those have been great. And at the end of the day, when people are looking at the market and they don't really know what to do, they go back to earnings. That is the lifeblood of the market. Okay. So all that being said, we still have the fact that oil, amazingly enough, we actually have recouped so much of that crazy rally in oil, which is a good thing, right? The inflationary implications of oil in the 80s, 90s, and hundreds is extraordinary. And we may not even feel that for a while because inflationary implications are forward looking. And so it may be a couple months before we actually feel that as the price goes up. Look, everybody who's trading the market may not be feeling it, but you would imagine people who are living paycheck to paycheck are noticing the fact that their eggs are more expensive, getting to work, and gas is more expensive and stuff like that. When you have oil at these levels, it's now think about this. We have retraced so much of that rally and we're back into the 80s from the 90s, hundreds and tens. And so that is a good thing too. So curiously enough, I would be watchful over the news schedule today because it turns out that all after this whole war thing, it turns out that, the whole point of the war was before the war, the Gulf of Hormuz was not controlled by Iran. And now it turns out that after we were supposed to wipe them out, they are now back in control of the Gulf of Hormuz. They announced it last night that they are going to reopen the Gulf of Hormuz. So what's sort of over the headline is that we're not really sure why we went into this war to begin with, and that it's sort of questionable now that they're the ones who are controlling it. So just be watchful of that. If they decide to close it, it's going to change the oil market. It's going to change our market. They continue to reopen it, and that's a successful play. Then we're going to see how that pans out. Anyway, be careful on Fridays. We know that, right? It turns out that the last bunch of days, a lot of the main trades have been out in pre-market and in the morning, right? And then the market hasn't given that many great trades. The volatility is wonderful. We love all that. And that's about it. We've seen the Kospi, the Korean market, had actually last week had sold off 45%, lost half of its value, right? A lot of it related to tech and chip and software. Software now is in favor again. They've rebounded almost 30%. That's a big deal, right? NASDAQ is back in play. And so, you know what? It's amazing. The market is trading at such aggressive levels, right? In the old days, if we were trading a stock on earnings, right? And earnings came out and they were good. Stock was up $2-3. You took your profits, you went away. In this market, it's either up $50 or down $50, right? On the upside, it's irrational enthusiasm. On the downside, the market is not very forgiving. We saw that with AMD. They had okay earnings and they sold the stock down 15%. So you never know the rhyme or reason. That's why David always says we sit on our hands earnings, and we let the price action and technicals determine our entry point, right? Exactly. No order, take a chill pill, because the market is not trading in any rhyme or reason like we knew in the old days. Good earnings, market rallies, bad earnings, market goes down. It's not like that. There's so many major option plays, so many Forex and crypto plays that are infiltrating this whole thing. Margin calls, right? That's been a massive thing. We saw that last week with that sympathy thing, that young guy who's $400 million or billion-dollar fund got blown up and taken out by Citadel. Ken Griffin bought it on 30 cents on the dollar because he had over leveraged himself, and he was forced margin call there too. So I'm saying all this to say 45 billion. Thank you, Roman. There's so many components to this market and so many different players and so many different tranches, institutional, retail, hedge funds, that all used to be sort of buy and hold, and they were long-term investors. They're now trading because when they get a profit, they don't want to give it back. They can be up 15, 20% in 1 month. And if they don't take those profits, right? In the old days, you'd be up 2, 3% or whatever. So you held the long position, right? The bottom line now is the moves are so radical that these people are all becoming actual traders. And so that is what's causing the volatility and makes the life for us day traders so wonderful, because that creates amazing volatility. Anyway, I'll pass it back to Dave. Have a great weekend, everybody. Good luck, and stay cool and use your stop orders and listen to Mr. Green Jeans.
Thank you, Pete.
Yes, sir. Feel better, buddy.
All right, guys and girls. So I'm looking at gold, right? And I went to the 1-minute chart. And now that we have over an 80 RSI for like 5 minutes, the far from moving average trade is not going to work. And I'll show you on the 1-minute chart. Fake out, fake out, fake out, fake out, fake out. Bottom line is we want to get long on a pullback. That's it. Unless we significantly go higher than here, it is not a short, period. So everyone just take a big fat chill pill and relax. Yeses, I put out 74.88, 77.88. That's our pivot point. We'll get a little bit out at our trend, which is 62, down 13 points. And that's where we sit. 77.62. Boom. Morning, Matthew. And let's get a trend out in gold. 9 EMA is 44.05. We'll put one out there. 44.05 MGC, down 22 points. And we chill it out. All right, that's that. NQ is an 80 RSI. Let's take a look. That it is. And again, it's been over an 80 RSI for a bit, so be careful. Ooh, I hear laughter in the rain, walking hand in hand with the one I love. What was the high? I mean, we got 29.9. What is that? 29.922. That's up 80 points from here. I kind of like that, guys and girls. We're going that direction. Again, take it easy Friday. Everybody relax. Gold, you have a short at 39.30. Okay. I'm not opposed. 39.30. Let's put it out. We'll put one up there. I feel the warmth of your hand in mine. Yep, I like it up there, Trent. The NASDAQ, if we hit that pivot point, that would be all over that for a trade. Feel the warmth of your hands. In the NQ, 7788 is in the ES is a pivot point. Up here, 7788. That's a piv. Gold, we got a little bit of 3930. I'm digging that. So everyone just relax. Be very careful with gold, guys and girls. So we don't get that in the next couple of minutes. I am not recommending anybody trade gold today. If you're going to do it, make sure it's in a. So I'm not going to do that with my own money. But I will do 39 in a eval. When I put all these orders up here, guys and girls, this is just a guide to show everybody what we're doing. Blah, blah, blah. Everybody pushes their own buttons, yada, yada, yada. So this is just to show everybody what we're doing, because this is my real money account, and I don't want to risk a lot of money in my real money account. All right, everybody relax. I'm going to fill up my coffee. I'll be right back. All right, my ladies and gentlemen. Little pullback, little sideways action, and the day is over. Let's look at gold, see if we want to buy some anywhere. Morning, Jacqueline. I'm still good with 05, guys. That's down 17 points. ATR is 9, so it's double the ATR. Let's give that a couple minutes. I think they got a little excited on the upside here, but we'll see what happens. I see the warmth of your hand in my hand. Anyone else got any bright ideas? Again, for the private trading room, it has been a good week. Everybody should have made a couple of banana skins every day. Give me some ones. If you followed all the rules. If you followed the London orb breakout, you are still in. Even if we followed the London orb breakout, we would not still be in. At least I wouldn't be. I can tell you that right now. If you want to be really aggressive in gold, which I am not going to be today, that's for sure. 9 EMA is 13. I'm 19 points. I'll tell you what, I'm going to try it in a BS account. If it holds it, I'll just hold on to it. If it blows up, I don't care. Let me get to this account. 13. Well, if I'm in at 13, I got to add at 05. Again, nobody should be trading. I don't want anyone trading gold today. 62 BS fib. Let's come up to 65 if it does it on this pop. Everybody all right with that? I mean, I have 62 as a fib. You want to be more patient and wait for that? That's fine. Took 2 points out of the gold. See you later, alligator. Boom, chakalaka laka. All right, next spot in gold is. I will try 05, guys, in a simulated account. If we get there. Gold. If we get there fast, anyway, we'll cancel all these orders for the opening, obviously, and we'll just take a chill pill and play our opening range breakout. Morning, Durf. YM tag the pivot. Let's see, YMCA. It's fun. Yeah, it did, and backed right off. Nice. Keep in mind if you're trading YM. Okay. 30-point ATR. You got 4,400 in gold? All right. Again, I'm not leaving any of my hard-earned cash out in my regular account. Yeah, we got 4,400 and we got 4,393. I will do the 05 if it gets there, in a couple of minutes. Everybody got a little overexcited on the buy side this morning, so. We'll give 62 another couple of minutes. Then we got 59. Matter of fact, guys and girls, here's what I'm doing. I'm going to 59, 30 EMA between now and the opening. Taking a big, fat, you know what. I'm 10 points from here. Ooh, how I love the rainy day and a happy way. There we go. Thank you, Scotty. Yeah. That's where we are, Jim. 30 EMA, pivot point, and a 61.8 fib. So we got 3 technicals there. And again, I'm saying this, I don't know what everybody else is doing, but I am on micros today and only trying to get eval accounts qualified. Got one account qualified this morning. Taking a chill pill. What's the bar chart above the RSI. And what does it tell us? The bar chart. Oh, this is volume. Mile. This is showing us volume, which today will all be gone by about 10:15. We always get out of here early on Fridays. And it shows, like Scotty just said, buyers versus sellers. Green bars are the buyers, red bars are the sellers. Most important thing is just the actual overall volume. You can see the biggest volume bars today were the big spikes up. Looking to take the early non-farm payroll gift, then get the F out of here. I'm with you. Gold. Love gold at 43.78. I'll leave that. We'll leave one out there for the opening, down 30 points. 43.78. Ooh, gold just hit 06. Yeah, gold just hit 06 and bounced 2.5 points. But we were at 05 anyway. But you can see how it just missed the actual aggressive trend and bounced 5 points. Yowza. 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 All right, gold. Let's put out 43.95 for the next couple of minutes. All right, guys, 43.95. I'm putting it out in my evals. I'm going to leave 78 for the opening. 95 is a 30 EMA. Yeah, I'll put one out for you guys. But you can see that 15 EMA would have worked for 5 points, but it didn't hit it anyway. So, chill pill. The far moving average trade finally worked, but I'm going to show you on a 1 minute chart how many fake outs you got. Look at this. Impossible to get. So when we're looking at relative strength and we're on a 1 minute chart, a 5 minute chart, when it stays above this for like 15 minutes, we don't even look because it's going to be almost impossible to get. All right, ESs are coming in. We got our 59 out. I like it. Down 7 points from here, but let's cheat. I'm going to make it 60. It happens on this bar. Boom. And again, as we get closer to 9:30, we'll just crap can everything. We spike down 5 points on this. We take a little look. John has sent an email about getting into the trading room. Okay. When did you send it, John? Because now I have time. I don't see it today. Let me check my spam. I got Robert. Monday. All right, send me another one. Probably got lost somewhere. Or, in all honesty, I probably didn't see it. Kabishi. All right, we want 60 on this pop down if we're going to get it, guys and girls. Strumming along country road with my baby. We don't get 60, we go down to 52. Cancel the short side for now. Gold, where are we? 43.95. All right, I'm going to leave 78 for the opening in gold. I'm not digging 60 anymore, guys. Let's take a chill pill. Let's put out 52. I think we can leave 52 for the opening. Everybody all right with that? Down 13 points from here. 75, 52. You know what? We're going to take a chill pill on the opening like we always do. Relax. Ooh, how I love the rainy day in a happy way. I feel inside. 55 is a fib, 52 is a level. Yeah. Again, guys and girls, 10 minutes, we cancel everything and we let them open. I got you, John. Give me a little bit and I'll get to you. So SpaceX needs above 116 strong and then 119 to get going. Tesla really needs above like 330 to get going. I'll show you what I'm talking about with these things. Daily chart. SpaceX 9 EMA is 115.60. Couldn't get above that. 15 EMA. This is what we really need to clear, like 120 to start heading back up. So having problems here at the moment. If we look at Tesla, again, 9 EMA is 323, and then we got 333. So I'm definitely underperforming Tesla has for this whole rally. Yes. I mean, you could try 60 if it hits on this pop. Maybe you get a quick point or two out of it. Again, I'm just being patient. The points are based on a mathematical equation. Rusty. It just missed 60 by a quarter, guys. And there's your 2 points. So now I would wait. So everybody who's here, you can see we had our order out on the 30 EMA at 60, and it got to 60.25. So we wouldn't have got it anyway. We would have been able to take a quick 2 points on it. Well, let's see if it breaks that. All right, getting rid of that in gold. I'm leaving 43.78 for the opening. Oh yeah, I got 75.52. We want 77.52. And again, we're going to cancel everything for the opening and let them do what they got to do. It's Friday. Boom. I have nothing. We'll leave out the 200 EMA for the opening, 77.46. So 52 if it happens between now and 8 minutes. Now, one thing we will never do either, guys, okay, is just hit 60. If it goes up 10 points from here, I'm not going to whine about it. Once it comes close to hitting one of our levels and doesn't hit, we cancel our order. That's the rules. Incredible rally in this market, right? Just insane. Where are the MNQs? NQ, same thing. You got the 30 EMA on the downside. Then you got the 65 EMA. Then you got the 200 EMA. If you're an NQ disc jockey. Oil, gold, hanging on the trend. I'm going to bring this up to 80 for the opening. Does that sound 28 points from here? Not like that if that happens. And it is Friday, guys and girls. People are already at the Hamptons starting to drink their mimosas. YM just missed that 200 EMA and 65 EMA. So like I said, everybody got a little rambunctious this morning. I made my second challenge on Apex 50 grand, made 3 grand in profit on funding. And since that time, I'm just blowing everything. My head just can't seem to get it right anymore. I can't wait for the setup. Well, there you go. You answered your own question, Ross. You know, the hardest part of what we do is in between our ears. We know that. Hey, I got to tell you guys, this whole summer, we probably spent, not probably, we have spent more time doing nothing than we have trading. And you guys tell me if I'm wrong. First of all, we haven't had a losing month since we started this 6 years ago. But we've done nothing but make money. If, let me knock on wood first, if you stay patient and disciplined. We all know that's the hardest part of what we do, right? There's no question about it. That's the hard part. You know what Tom Petty says, the waiting's the hardest part. It's FOMO, right? You're sitting around, you got to feel like you have to do something. I think we're the most patient and disciplined traders that there are out there. And look, none of us are going to be posting, $50,000 days and $1 million years, because that's not how we operate. It's just not our bag. All right, breaking down a little bit here. We'll give 52 a few more minutes. Gold breaking down. Not really. Moving this up to 81. And we'll be out of here by 10:30 or 11 o'clock today. $4,400 gold. And it's right there. It's only 3 points away. So we'll leave the 200 EMA there. We'll leave the 200 EMA in gold. Everything else will take a fat chill pill. Cancel the 52 now. We ain't getting there. Bum, bum, bum. So I'm going to go fill up my coffee. These orders we can leave out for the opening. Also, let's leave a double top in the ESs out. What is that? 78. These will be our leave out orders. The opening. 77. 78. 77, 78. 77, 78. Boom. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, you're right there, Maria. You're hitting your 4401. See if you get a bounce. Bum, 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 bum. 95 is a spot if you want to try that. It's hanging right there. And then we got 78 in gold, right? I'm leaving that out there. 80. 81 now. I got it at 81. Okay. All right. It's peanut butter coffee time. Back in fiber. Ooh, how I love a rainy day. Nice trade, Maria. Went up 14 points. Yowza. All right, let's check our ESs, see if we're going to leave these for the opening. Yeah, we're going to leave these for the opening, guys and girls. Let them do what they do. Patience is the hardest lesson. No question about it, Robert. Ooh, let me grab my coffee. I made it and I forgot it. Did I make coffee? All right, I'm all coffeeed up. Decaf, anyway. Well, let's see what we get on the opening. Strumming along country road with my baby. Anyone doing anything else for the opening? Let me know. Morning, Elijah. It's going to be a short day. I'll repeat what I said this morning. I don't trade PA accounts on Fridays. We qualified one early this morning off the news, a $19 legacy account. And it is relax time. MQ 200 EMA. Let's look. Yeah, I like it for the opening. Absolutely. I like it. You know, I like it. I like it like that. Let me just make sure I don't have any orders out in any of this other nonsense. Stand. Feel the touch of your hand in mine. Ooh, how I love a rainy day in a happy way. I feel inside. All right, everybody, let's relax. Boom, boom, boom. What time is it? 9:27. Yes, it's coming in a bit. And I mean, that 52 probably works. Be down 10 points, but off the opening, I don't know. Take a chill pill. Strumming along country road with my baby. It's not you, it's either Trump or manipulation. No, it is not manipulation, guys. Rast. It's lack of patience. I mean, we're going to get those crazy tweets out of somewhere, and that's probably the only time we really have losing trades. Now, we have other losing trades. But my point is, there's nothing anybody can do about that. That's just going to happen. I'm not saying anything to pick on anybody, but just generally speaking, when we have losing trades, we're looking to blame somebody other than ourselves. And the bottom line is you got to look within yourself. That's the bottom line. Period. All right, what is it good for the opening? Actually, we can cancel the short side. We talked about that in slow markets. Yeah, I mean, that's it. That's what it's all about. Yeah, we just missed 52. Got the 53. Why no PA on Friday? Because we've had a very good week. We made money every single day. And I don't like going into the weekend with a bad taste in my mouth. Period. Well, that's why. Boom chakalaka laka. Double play all Rob. No, I'm with you. I hear you. Ooh, I hear laughter in the rain. I'm walking hand in hand with the one I love. Uh, let our orb set up for 5 minutes. Take a big fat chill pill. And we're sitting in nowhere, so strumming along country road with my lady. Ooh, how I love the rainy day in a happy way. All right, SpaceX cleared our 116. That's good. Can stay above it. Got room to 119. Bum, 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 bum. Ooh, how I love the rainy day in a happy way. What time? It's only 9:32, so we can't have an orb trade yet. Yet. There we go, SpaceX. Come on, baby. Give me that 119. Let's put out 71, guys. Or 70. You guys good with that? I like that. Previous day high. Every day I've blown a count, it's been on a Friday. Yep. Again, why when you've had a good week? Look, a lot of people don't even show up. We're at half capacity in the trading room today. I like 70, guys. Previous day high if we get there. Oh, good. Selling a little SpaceX, guys, from 105 yesterday. All Ooh, I love the rainy day. 71 is also a fib, okay. If you're in SpaceX with me, I'm selling a little bit up here. Along this SRCU at like 750. And I got a lot of that. I'm selling some of that too. Boom. Thank you very much. All right. So, guys and girls, just so you know, if you buy any of our courses, You get the Twitter sphere included. All right. Tweet out any swinging options trades that we do. Everybody was so nervous about the lockup in SpaceX. And that's when you buy it. Buy the rumor, sell the news. Boom, just sold some at 119. 14 points from yesterday. All right, what are we looking at, guys and girls? We buy the top of the orb. 63.50 is the top of the orb. I don't know. It's a 10-point move to get up there, so I don't know if I'm too crazy about that. I like to see it go sideways here a little bit and then break out, right? Maybe another 5 minutes. Yeah. Got some space off at 119, just went down a buck. All right. Do we like the bottom of the orb, 54? I don't know. This is going to be a crap day. I got a feeling. I don't know what to do. You guys tell me. Guys, I'm letting you guys run the room. If you guys aren't going to post any trades, I'm not trading. What do you think of that, Scotty? You like it? Anyone want to run the room today? Looking for volunteers. Boom, boom, boom. Share your screen. Pick out trades. No pressure. 77.46. Yeah, I love that. I had it out. We can get rid of gold at 43.81. Bottom of the orb is 53. I mean, that'll be straight down 10 points. I'll do it in an eval. If it happens right now, I'll put one out. If we don't hit it now, we'll go down to 46. Yeah, I'm not risking more than $25 a trade. It's not a 10-point move. And it just missed it anyway, guys, and went up 2 freaking points. Wah, wah, wah. Come on. I didn't come that close. Got to 53.75. But you can see if we would have got to our 53 or 52, we would have taken 3 quick points out of it. Boom, chakalaka. All right, so 46 is, let's come up to 46.50. Cheap. 9 points from here. Boom. How good was 52, guys? And gals? Jeez Louise. Now we missed it by 1.5. Wasn't that close? You see how in SpaceX, I want to show you this, guys. On a daily chart. Check this out. And if you remember exactly what I told you this morning, 15 EMA was 119.31 on a daily chart. Okay? So that's what we need to clear now. And we got room up to 129. But you can see when we hit the 119.31, check this out. We got to 119.80 and pulled back. So we stay above this. Our next resistance is 122. Did anyone buy any of this stuff with me, by the way? Anyone? I got some private messages from the tweets that people are in it. Boom, 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 boom. 120, here we go. I'll explain it in a minute. Got a fib in gold at 29.70. Ooh. All right, I'm putting it out in my eval. 29.70 gold, guys. And gold is always high risk. Okay, so the reason that we got into SpaceX yesterday was because there was a lockup of like 50 million shares coming out. It's an IPO. So there's a certain amount of time before people who got in on the IPO are allowed to sell their stock. Okay. So yesterday was the first time that people were able to sell their stock. So everybody and their mother, anybody who thought they knew what they were talking about, stay away. This is a lockup. It's going to get absolutely crushed, when it's always the exact opposite of that if you've been around for a little while, like I have. When they finally are allowed to sell the stock, and if you look at the daily chart, I mean, it just got pounded. So everybody's worried about this big giant lockout. When they finally comes the day, which was yesterday, and in pre-market, this thing traded below 105, and we had a 105 bid in. That's where I started. And we started the SPCU. I'll show you that in a minute also. So everybody was panicking, thinking it's going to get crushed. I've been around a long time. When that lockup happens, it's usually too late, and that's when the stock starts going up. So now we're sitting around this 119 level, but I'm very happy for today. Sold, took some profits, and we got room to 129 now in the coming days. So, all right, 77.67. Let's lower this for Vish. 67.50 is good. So keep in mind, guys, if you're ever in that kind of situation where there's an IPO and the lockup's coming, that's when you buy it. Vish has 67.50. Oh, yeah, and 107. So what it go? 2 points below 107. ES is dead at the moment. In the middle of everything. I like our orders 46 and 67.50. I don't remember 2 weeks ago. Yeah, let's change our order. But I said, just keep that in your pocket. That's usually what happens. And the day before the lockout, everyone on Twitter and TikTok was saying, do not get into this thing now. And that's also when you know it's okay to start doing it. Ooh, hereafter in the rain, walking hand in hand with the line. I saw that. It just missed the 29. I had an order out, but didn't get there. All right. I like Vicious 67 if we get there now. Yep, this pop 67.50. All right, we're in small. Take some profits for a quick point. Too slow. Got one for a point. Yeah, come on. Why am I so slow today? Because I'm sick. Trying to get a quick 2 points. Just keep a tight stop now. Everybody get a point in two. Ooh, in the rain, walking hand in hand, the one I love. Now we chill. Double top, guys, 77 and change. I like that. What is it? 77.77. Yeah, we'll cheat a little. All sevens, baby. Ooh, so there's 4 points if you trailed, guys. Boom. Boom, chakalaka. So 67, guys, was a Fibonacci, not even the top of the orb. It was a fib. And we went 2 points against us and took 1, 2, 3, and 4 points out. Boom, chakalaka. All right, we like the bottom of the orb, 55, guys. I like that. If we do it on this pop down. What's the bottom of the orb? 53. Boom. 77.53. We get there fast, we'll take it slow. Lots of volatility. Great call on that fib, Bish. $65 EMA is 54. Yeah, I went to the bottom of the orb. Same thing. Let's go 53.50. We'll split the difference. I'll be honest with you right now. Care less if I get another trade today. Qualified an account, made a couple bucks. Do a little dance. Let's see what happens in the next hour or so. Nice job, Maria. Where are you in, like 720? Excellent. Excellent. Boom, chakalaka. Nice job. SpaceX is hanging right around this 119 level. But we can clear this. I can see 130 in this next week. And the one we looked at, guys and girls, just so you know, one most people could get in was this SPCU. Yesterday, this was $7. That's something you can have a bunch of size in, $7 stock. That's why I was loaded up with that and just sold a bunch over 9. Again, guys and girls, that's something you get with our ultimate class. All those tweets, again, everybody pushes their own buttons. Check out the course, guys and girls. Yeah, everyone did, Maria. That's when you buy it. $4.99 for the ultimate course, guys and girls, with payment plans. You can buy our ultimate course with stocks, options, futures, hundreds of hours of archives. Tuesday night slow markets with Scotty. Thursday night slow markets with Scotty. Thursday night mentorship meetings. Includes a live boot camp, 80 hours of live instruction. All that is included for $4.99 with payment plans. So there isn't anyone who cannot afford this for $50 a month. And lifetime mentorship. Kind of silly if you don't do it for $500. It's ridiculous. All my partners are begging me to raise the prices. No, we offer the common man. Not going to do it. And a money back guarantee. How about that? You don't like it in 30 days, we'll give you your money back. Yep. Cheapest in the industry, and you get the most in the industry from us. I'll tell you that right now. Scotty, Ken, Kevin, Peter. Wackadoodle. It sells itself, quite frankly, guys and girls. Which is why we don't talk about it all that much, and I'm not going to talk about it anymore today. Boom, chocolate. My guess is in about 20 minutes, we're going to start losing volume in everything. If I had to make a guess. I think he is still out. Get some best sleep with slow markets. Any thoughts on, what is it? What's Appian? Any thoughts on Appian in terms of selling open? Oh, APPN. I'll take a look. APPN. Yowzer. Doesn't trade a lot of volume, I can tell you that. Yeah, nice pop. Not something I would ever trade. This is not any volume. I would take some profits. Stock's up from 29 to 35 in 2 days. It's earnings. But yeah, I would take some profits if I'm a long-term holder. Why not? Got major resistance up at 36.40. Always take profits, guys and girls. Always. I've owned Apple for 35 years. I always take profits. I sold it in the 330s. I'm looking to buy it back if it pulls back. Again, I'm not telling you what to do. That's just my opinion. Even Warren Buffett makes sales from time to time. Chances are you'll get a chance to buy it back at a cheaper price. You know, you look at Apple. I was making sales all the way up here. I put some back in when we got down here. I'll put some back in if we go lower. 7 minutes, we have Fed speak. Okay. I'm a big put some money in a bank kind of guy. I don't have SPCU. I have NASA ETF. What's the NASA? What's the symbol? NASA. I don't know what that is. Moving to 76 short. Okay, let's lower. Boom. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's not even that the market will take it back. It's just prudent when you're up 20, 30, 40, 50%, even in long-term investments. Look, I bought this SpaceX. I bought some from my son, Matthew. I bought some for my daughter. I bought some from my grandson. Those are long term because, I just believe in Elon. For me, I bought some, I'm selling some, whatever, trading. And like I said, the SPCU, I had a very large position, so I'll hold on to some. But I mean, my point to this whole thing is, guys and girls, we posted it live 2 nights ago saying when it opens tomorrow, we're going to buy it. Period. All right, we go to 53 on the buy side. I like it if we get that. 53.50 actually. I'd like to see it on this pop. Do it. Oh yeah, it's actually 55, right? All right, let's come up to 55 on this pop. This pop. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. I smell news. I smell news. I smell news. Sorry, we're only on the micros. Put one out at 55.50 to take a little profits. Do a little dance. And just keep it tight, guys. And we got news in 3 minutes. All right. I'll have a 50 stop. I'm only on the micros, so don't really care. Nothing but micros for the rest of the day. Now 57 if we bounce up. Again, 50 stop. We needed to bounce right then, guys. When we started bouncing there, we needed to bounce. Got to get back over 55, otherwise we're going to hit 50. Needs over 55.50. So here's where we need a little bounce.
Hey there, Dave. Fed Barkin is going to be doing some barking.
Okay. I'll see if we get a bounce here. And we're out at 57 and change. Everybody good? Boom chakalaka. Whoa. Boom. Yeah, guys, we didn't get close to getting stopped out. Went 2.5 points below us. $46-ish. Down with that. 77.46. Don't panic out, guys and girls. Sometimes it's going to go against us a couple of points. Right? Relax. Well, we're in at 53, guys. 55. What were we in? 55, right? Yeah, 3 points against us. Wow. Look at this bounce. You were at 53.50. Good. I'm green. I made my bananas for the day. Good. MKS, you got out break even? Why? Chill the wine. Dig that girl. Sometimes our trades aren't going to work in 10 seconds. But let them play out. Yeah, cancel the short for now. What do you mean? We like your opinion anyway. What does that mean? What do you mean, Tom? All right, let's put it. Oh, we got 46 out. Let's make it 47 though. Yep. Won't miss it by a half a point. I'm going 47.25. Cheating by half a point if we spike down 9 points. Tom, what do you mean we like your opinion anyway? I don't know what that means. Talk to me, Goosies. When a trade goes down initially but not stopped out, do you lower your goal and just take small profit? Yes, 100%. Yeah, that's why instead of staying in for 6 points, when it was against us 4 points, I sold one for a 1 point profit and one for a 3.5 point profit. But yes, that's absolutely. And then if I leave money on the table, which obviously I did, I don't care. And what Serge just said, yes. 47.50. Let's come up a little, John. That down with that. Boom. Sometimes a break-even trade is okay. If you've been losing. All right. We're good with our orders. Boom, 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 boom. Chill pill. Boom, 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 boom. All right, let's see if we can spike down to 47.50. Yeah, I mean, we tested the orb, so you could have shorted the bottom of the orb. 53. Let's see what happens. I'm not in a hurry. The only reason I'm not crazy about shorting is we went down 15 points to hit it. So if, excuse me, if we sit around here now and then break down, I like it better. Oh, there it is. Just broke 53. It gave you a point so far. So let's say somebody did that. If I did that and I got short at 53, I would have taken a point at 52 and my stop would be 54. Break even trade if it goes to 54. You know, I would have got stopped out break even. We'll give 47 this pop down though, guys and girls. You know, we're working with an 8 ATR now. That's exactly 7 points. So then we got 42.50 as our PP, which I like. So maybe we just go to 42.50, guys, and not care. I don't know. We'll give 47.50, you know, another couple of minutes. How about the short side, guys? What do we like? All our moving averages around 61, which is a 10-point move. I got to be honest with everybody. I don't feel like trading anymore. What do you think of them apples? You have a pivot point around 42.50. Yeah, I definitely like 63 top of the orb, guys. Absolutely. Yes, 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 yes. I'm going to try in an eval 61 if we do it on this pop, guys. This pop 61. Only this pop. I'll put it out here. You'll notice now I am going to 1 MES. Cancel the buy side for now because I don't even know if I like that. SpaceX 122. Oh my God. SPCU 950. All right, cancel this 61. Marvel hit the top of the orb and crashed. Yowza. And broke the bottom of the orb and crashed. How about that, Maria? Check that out, guys and girls. Top of the orb, short. Bottom of the orb, short. Boom. All right, I have no orders out. Is that for a reason? I don't know. I'm going to put out, guys, 42.50. Down 10 points for me. Like I said, nobody should be in a hurry anymore tonight. How many Fridays is this in a row, guys and girls? Someone tell me. come in with no expectations. And we ended up having, well, probably best day of the week. Right? You two guys are lucky. I think so too, Tom, but bulls, bears, and pigs, right? If you long stock at 105 and you make 10% on a long-term position in one day, you take some profits. And then you replace it if it goes back down. That's the whole idea behind long-term investing. You know, I'm down to 40% of my trade. If we pull back to 115 again at some point, I'll buy more. We've broken a lot of resistance here now, so I think we got room to like 129 now. Again, I'm just going to the chart. We go to a daily chart. Okay, we got up to over to 9. Now we got over to 15, and the 30 EMA is 129. So that'll be my, you know, again, I'll sell some at 125, 127, 129. I will probably be out of the bulk of my trade, if not all of it. 24 points in a couple of days. And then I'll just manage the long-term stuff. All right, ES is coming in. Whoop, whoop. Well, I like the 4250. When you do a swing trade and you're up 10% overnight, you take some profits, period. End of story. $38 below the 42. I mean, we're probably going to get a bounce off the 200 at 47, I would think. I don't know. Who knows? I'm not in a hurry, guys. I like the 4250 on this pop. Now or never. I don't know. Does this look newsy to people? I really don't want to trade anymore today. Well, no. Doesn't hit it in 10 seconds. I'm canceling. Ah, come on, you piece of dog crap. All right, I'm waiting. That's when we needed it. That was the trade, guys. What we get to? Level was great. What was the low? 43.50. Missed it by a point, but level was perfect. All right, whatever. Is what it is. Gold getting a smack attacker. Yeah, gold's getting a smack attacker. Like the 200 EMA in gold. But you see the technicals, everybody. YouTube, my private trading room. Obviously, you know this, but look at that. Couldn't quite get to the PP. Wah. All right, let's look at what we got below. Previous day close is 77.31. Yeah, Jazz has 32.50. Let's put that out, 32.50. I mean, not that we haven't had a good day, but that would have been the beat all end all trade, right? Look at that. Damn. $32.50, 77.30. I'm not even going to put it out, Jazz. Let's just chill. We ain't going in that direction. We should be more concerned about where we want to short, right? Okay, so middle of the orb, and all of our moving averages are around what, 56? So that's where we'll be. Up 10 points from here. Boom, boom, boom. No. Okay, guys and girls, I want to thank 2 of you from YouTube that bought our course. Thank you so much. Again, the sale will be going on for another couple of weeks till the end of the summer. I will see those who bought that in our boot camp the week of August 24th. Week of August 24th is our boot camp, guys and girls. Just so you know, that is about 60 hours of live instruction. We go over the entire course live in real time. Ken, Kevin, Scotty, starting from scratch every day, hours and hours and hours and hours. Answers in. Thank you so much. Durf just did the boot camp. Yes. Spectaculicious. It was a good boot camp too. Didn't we make money every day in boot camp too, Scotty? I think we did. A couple of banana skins. Yep. Yes, we are in a downtrend. Absolutely. So the aggressive play would be to short the 9 EMA at 55. I'm up here a little bit at like 59. Let's put that out. But 55 would be the aggressive play. 59, we have our 30, 15 EMA and our 30 EMA. 65 EMA is, and the 9 EMA are both 55. So that's aggressive if you want to try it small. I got it in an eval, but I'd like to spike up a little higher. I like 59 on this pop. If you did 55, take a point. Try to get 2 points and have a very tight stop. So 59 on this pop, guys. Again, I'm on micros and I'm tiny. What we hit? Did you guys get 59? I didn't get it. Oh, 58.50? Someone got 59, maybe in the MESs? Yeah, the MESs hit 59, baby. Boom. How come I didn't get it? I must have been last in line. And you probably got some slippage in your favor. Love it. Yeah, some got it, some didn't. Depends on how much traded there. See, by being more conservative though, guys, and waiting for that 59. Boom. All right, let's put out the top of the orb. 68. 77, 68. Boom, chakalaka. And that's why we trade, guys and girls. We're in, we're out, we make 100, we make 200, and we take a chill pill. All right, let's see if we get 68 on this pop. Done for the day, done for the day. Love it. $64.25-ish. All right, if it happens right now. Again, I'm not in a hurry to trade. Yeah, this could be a news bar. So everyone just relax. I'm not in a hurry. We'll leave 68 out for a minute. This pop. Yeah. All right, I'm canceling 68. I don't want to be involved in whatever this might be, guys. Taking a chill pill. You know, could be news, could not be news. I don't know, but not in a hurry. I said before the last trade, I didn't feel like trading anymore.
Hey, Dave.
Yeah.
Barkin said we could be moving into a time of greater instability.
Why are we rallying then?
I don't know.
That makes no sense. He lives on a different planet than us. Yes. I don't like anything, guys. I can tell you this right now. I'm done trading for the day. End of story. Let's take a break for a few minutes. Don't care about anything. Let's relax. All right, YouTube, it's been our pleasure to have you. Again, made a couple of banana skins. We'll be with you guys bright and early on Monday morning. All right, good hour of trading. I suggest anybody who's green, go start your weekend. Gabishi, YouTube. Check out our courses if you want. Here's my email if you have any questions about anything. And let's hope today is the worst day we ever have, and tomorrow is a better day. Let's hope this week is the worst week we ever have, and next week is a better week. Green Jeans is out of here like Vladimir Overski and Mr. Outski. Peace and love, guys. Everybody enjoy your families, please. We're not here for a long time. We're here for a good time. Green Jeans out of here like Vladimir Overski and Outski, Mr. YouTube. Loves to all.